Tzu Chi volunteers returned back to Tacloban now 5 years later to provide free medical services. Hsinchu Tzu Chi volunteers award scholarships to twin sisters who suffer from cerebral palsy. Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Lori Chen. Thank you for joining us. 5 years ago, Typhoon Haiyan devastated Tacloban in the Philippines. In the aftermath of the disaster, team members immediately headed to a local school to hold an emergency-free clinic. Back then, there was neither water nor electricity, and they could only sleep on the ground. Now, 5 years later, the medical team is revisiting the school to once again provide free medical services. This time, the whole livelihood has drastically changed. Let's check out the differences.
Tzu Chi's free clinic at a local school in Tacloban is crowded with people. Although the dentists have to serve 700 to 800 people a day, they do not complain of fatigue. Instead, they feel quite blessed because they are able to deal with almost everything smoothly this time.
When we first came here, there was neither water nor electricity. The only thing we could do was to help patients extract teeth. Later, when we came for the second time, there was water to use. Because of this, we're able to provide more services and try everything possible to save the patient's teeth.
And the outside is raining, but we cannot take a shower, just in this school, yeah. And we sleep on the floor. Yeah, in heaven, we have to think about the others. Maybe they are suffering from something terrible. So we have to give what we can give.
The medical team has overcome the difficulties they had to face 5 years ago. Moved by the efforts everyone has made, the TCM doctor from Singapore attends the free clinic every year. However, at the beginning, there were few patients visiting the TCM department.
One of the patients heard from other people that he did not need to wait in line to visit a TCM doctor here. After receiving the treatments, he felt much better. After that day, more patients got to know traditional Chinese medicine.
By word of mouth, Tacloban residents learn about how Tzu Chi volunteers are compassionate. The volunteer support also helps the residents move forward in life.
Las Vegas Tzu Chi volunteers recently worked together with the Salvation Army to hold a free dental clinic for the homeless. At the free clinic, while the medical professionals helped treat the patient's dental issues, the other volunteers provided free haircuts on the side. The individuals all expressed their immense gratitude towards Tzu Chi volunteers for providing these much-needed services to them.
More than 100 medical professionals and volunteers have gathered at Salvation Army's Activity Center to conduct a free dental clinic for the homeless people.
Today we are conducting the 9th free clinic in Las Vegas. Yesterday we spent 2 hours setting up the venue. With the experiences we've accumulated over the years, everyone did their job quickly.
I've heard that the dental team in Las Vegas is quite good. After coming here today, I've seen that they are wonderful. Many medical professionals are participating in the free clinic. This time, I'm here to care for the volunteers and also to learn from them.
As the patients keep coming to seek help, the medical professionals do not have time to rest.
My gums were really sore, and I'm eating something, I have to, stop, or just hold my jaw, and it was not fun, And I'm grateful to have this work done.
Well, I had 2 teeth pulled today, which I'm so happy about. Everybody here has been really nice. They're so fast, no pain. Coming from a person who's terrified of the dentist, this is pretty cool. God bless you guys, thank you.
The patient's appreciation has given the medical team the motivation to carry on the busy work.
So loving and caring to care and take care of all, many in needs, many people in need. So I love, and you can feel the love, and I really enjoy that part of it.
All the professionals here are hardworking professionals who want to really reach out to the community and make a big change in it. And it's going to be a great day today.
103 homeless people have been served in a 5-hour free clinic. As the medical volunteers ease their pain and suffering, they've also warmed their hearts.
It's already been over a month since the strong earthquake hit Sulawesi, Indonesia. Tzu Chi continues to provide care in the hardest hit areas. There are also volunteers from the most eastern province of Indonesia, Papua, that is actively helping out with the relief efforts. Among them is a 24-year-old young native island dancer, Amapong. He spent a week helping out with multiple distributions. He has expressed that he's very grateful to Tzu Chi for showing him what true unconditional giving is all about. In addition to the affected residents, there's also Amapong. Moving boxes after boxes of aid materials, everyone's drenched with sweat, but no one is stopping the efforts. The hometown of Amapong, Papua, is located in the easternmost province of Indonesia. Alongside other Tzu Chi volunteers and medical staff, they travel more than 2,000 kilometers and spend 7 days accompanying the earthquake survivors in the city of Palu.
Apa yang sudah mereka bangunkan.
I really felt for the people. I saw that the affected residents had everything taken away from them. They lost their families, their houses. When I was distributing aid supplies, I met a little boy. I asked him if he goes to school. He told me no, because the school had collapsed. Then I asked him about his parents. He told me that they passed away in the disaster.
Dari sekolah, dia katakan bahwa tidak lagi sekolah.
Taking off the dancer's costume, Amapong, with a sincere heart, with each step, gave everything of himself to the survivors.
Saya bisa mengenal Tzu Chi, dan karena Tzu Chi saya bisa tahu semua apa itu berbagi.
Tzu Chi and the Malaysian government authorities jointly held a Penang disaster management workshop. They invited experts from Australia, Nepal, and various other nations. The event focused on discussing how to join forces to help reduce natural disasters. Let's meet some of these experts.
How to deal with natural disasters when they come. The Penang state government cooperated with Tzu Chi to host the event, which invited experts from Australia, Nepal, and Malaysia. Presentations were given to better combine NGO and government resources in providing comprehensive disaster relief.
We want to have all the government agencies and all the NGOs get to know each other and develop some resilient action plan that we can recommend to the state government through the Penang Green Council.
We are open to volunteer teams and they can come and participate with us. Everything related to civil defense work or coming to help with disaster relief is very much welcome. We can work together on these tasks.
Whether it's future trends in disaster relief or how to efficiently mobilize volunteers, as well as what disasters may take place in the future, all of these topics were discussed at length.
Climate change will have a major impact upon our world. Now, we need to reduce the risk of disasters, adapt to climate change, and take public health into account. We have to merge these three issues together in order to cope with future disasters.
Outside of the venue, all the participants were invited to try the Jingsi instant rice, which is an integral part of all Tzu Chi disaster relief activities.
Everyone can eat vegetarian food, whether they are compatriots from India, Buddhists, and those who eat meat. This Jingsi instant rice is even certified halal, so everyone can eat it. It also comes in different flavors. This means that everyone can accept it, and Muslims can eat it as well.
In responding to a disaster, many special measures need to be accounted for. This includes the religion and race of those in need, which is exactly what this event aimed to address.
Tzu Chi volunteers in Hsinchu held a Tzu Chi New Shoes Scholarship Award ceremony. Among the recipients were twin sisters who both suffer from cerebral palsy. Thanks to Tzu Chi's love and care, they have overcome many physical challenges. On top of that, they were both able to successfully enter into university this year. What a feat!
Receiving a burst of applause, children followed Tzu Chi volunteers into the venue. This year's Tzu Chi New Shoes Scholarship Award ceremony is held at the Hsinchu Tzu Chi. Xiaomei and Xiaozhen were just granted admission to Shenzhen University.
I am grateful to Tzu Chi volunteers for accompanying me and listening to me when I have difficulties with schoolwork. They also gave me encouragement and support.
Xiaozhen's communication skills make her seem normal, but actually she and her twin sister both have cerebral palsy. Over the past 18 years, they were raised by their single mother. Tzu Chi volunteers have accompanied them all the way.
Thanks, Tzu Chi, for awarding this honor to us. My twin children have received scholarships. Thank you very much. I hope that all the children here today can study hard and that you'll be able to receive this scholarship every year.
On the day when the twin sisters won the award, they seized the chance to express gratitude to their mother.
Mama, 我爱你。谢谢妈妈的一路的照顾，然后没有放弃我们。
The thing I like the most is when Tzu Chi volunteers visit our home. They're very friendly, so we're able to talk freely. The children also feel very happy. Volunteers are also able to see the children growing up day by day.
The optimistic spirits of the twin sisters has inspired all the scholarship recipients to continue to pursue their dreams.
Another New Shoes Scholarship Award ceremony was held at the Tzu Chi Humanitarian and Cultural Center in Taipei. This year, there were a total of 21 recipients. Among them was Lai Yuanhan, who obtained the Filial Piety Award. He is a very considerate child who always helps his mother at the market, both on weekends and holidays. What a great role model for other students.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning, although it is a holiday, Lai Yuanhan is already getting up.
不会。那现在要去哪里？去商场之后还要去别的地方。
Even though it is 2 a.m., he always goes with me. He's very well behaved. He never cries when I'm waking up at midnight. He never complains of not having enough sleep.
Lai gets up early to accompany his mother to the wholesale market. Instead of feeling tired, he feels very blessed.
I enjoy going with my mother to replenish fruit stocks. Besides being able to see many interesting market goods, I can also taste various foods. My mother is always by my side.
After his father had a stroke, his mother makes money selling fruits to support the family. Yuanhan obtains the Tzu Chi New Shoes Scholarship every year, which helps reduce his family's financial burden. As this year's scholarship award ceremony, both of his parents were in attendance.
If I forgot to bring something, I'll call him and ask him for help. He'll bring it to me.
Today our principal has come. My mother and father are attending the award ceremony for the first time, so I feel very happy.
Being a role model for everyone is the biggest affirmation for him. This is also the best education.
This allows the child to know that many people are concerned about him. He will feel grateful and pay love back to society. This shows a good cycle of love.
21 students receiving help from this year's New Shoes Scholarship Award ceremony in Guangdu all had smiles on their faces.
Turning our cameras to Malawi, Tzu Chi is all about inspiring others to do good deeds, filled with compassion and kindness. In doing so, it's also about spreading the true spirit of Buddhism in action. Therefore, South Africa Tzu Chi volunteers have teamed up with local Malawi volunteers to conduct home visits and distribute aid supplies to the people in need. Let's check out their courageous voyage.
Hello, how are you?
Another chance to meet once again sees the chief of the Chingombe tribal village wear a suit. He no longer questions the motives of Tzu Chi volunteers, but has actually joined their ranks.
I feel very good about Tzu Chi. This is because I saw volunteers helping people in the tribe. Later, I saw volunteers also show care and compassion. They brought food and clothes. I was very happy to see this.
To visit this remote tribe, South African Tzu Chi volunteers travel step by step, following local volunteers from Malawi. This elderly grandmother lives alone in this brick house. She sleeps on a thin bamboo mat which doubles as her bed. The window is covered with brick tarps. The kitchen outside the house has a few stones stacked together, forming a stove.
There's some people that are so old, like 85 years old. They have nobody to work for them. They have nobody to make food for them. That really touched me. And then
the master offered me that we should give it to her. I should keep it in his pocket. Yeah. So when she prays, she should hold that it should give her protection. Yeah. So she said thanks.
Paying a visit to each household takes them all over the mountains.
I feel good.
You feel
and
good?
I'm so happy because I'm trying to show love, to be a kind person to other people who needs.
I'm wearing this vest because I'm a Tzu Chi member. So as a Tzu Chi member, I'm volunteering myself to go at Jungombe and help people there.
A large number of residents of this area go hungry. Some were selected by the chief amongst this poor area. Seeing so many hungry people made South African volunteers feel sad, as they only brought limited supplies.
Don't expect that you can receive corn flour or rice, but if you are interested, maybe you can get some clothes.
Everyone respects the village chief's fair distribution of goods, as he reminds everyone that these items are all gifts being presented to them. Both the act of giving and receiving is a blessing.
I feel very, very good. You know, this type of love is a type of love that we haven't seen in a very long time.
In September of last year, Hurricane Maria ravaged through Puerto Rico. This has caused local water shortage and power outages for more than half a year. Many of the homes of the affected residents have struggled to recover back to their normal lives. Tzu Chi volunteers have provided them with emergency cash cards in order to help them through this difficult recovery period. In Comorillo, with the financial assistance from Tzu Chi, many residents were able to buy construction materials to repair their homes.
They're good people. I spent some time with them. I had a great time. I understood them. I told the people in the community to get up, to interact as well. It was good.
This is my third time to come to Puerto Rico. Then after the Hurricane Maria, we come here to check and see what they need. Right now, still have a lot of people, the roof and the house windows still not repaired. We'll help them some deep car.
The house was completely destroyed. The upper floor was gone. The bottom one was gone too. We are sleeping in tiny rooms below. I went to FEMA twice, but no one helped me. I will use the funds to finish the house because the house is still unfinished.
My little house is in poor condition. The paint inside is also a bit discolored. They gave me a cash card filled with $600, a solar light bulb, and a bamboo coin bank to save any spare change that I have in order to help others who are in need.
Chavitos para la fundación. Niña, también usted comparta su amor y compasión para que otros que necesitan su ayuda.
It's true that electricity comes and goes. I will have the light bulbs there and always fully recharged to use them at night.
We were without power for 9 months, without light. These light bulbs can help us. If there's another storm, we can reuse them over again. Otherwise, I'll pass it on to others in need.
Remote areas, people really need help because there are a lot of elder and disabled people. They cannot come here and no transportation. So we will go with their home.
Están regalando estas bombillitas solares. Ustedes las pueden cargar al sol. Okay. Todas de 5 a 6 horas de luz. Ajá. Okay. Cuando la necesiten cargar por la mañana, vienen, la conectan a este cargador solar. Y esto entonces la apagas y la sacas al sol. Un regalito para ustedes, para que ustedes lo guarden y lo tengan. Y significa bendiciones.
Muchas gracias.
This says bendiciones. That's a blessing to them. And I'm so happy we have the chance to show our love. By driving here, it's hard, and we try to help the people. It's been a year, and some of them still don't have any help.
I've lived here since I was born. We're in the geographic center of Puerto Rico. It is a remote area. It is very difficult to get here. We were 9 months without electricity. We slept without light. We went to bed early. I lost part of the kitchen and bathroom ceilings. We had to survive as best as we could.
Now, this one, how you to activate? See, this is amount, 600, and this is number you got. ¿En qué lo van a emplear? ¿Qué? Los chavos, son 600 pesos que te dieron.
Tengo que comprar pintura. Hacer muchas cositas, arreglar lo que falta.
Esperemos, ¿verdad? Que esto no vuelva a suceder. Porque no fue fácil.
The Tzu Chi University of Science and Technology recently hosted the Generation Unlimited Gala. Students took turns to perform Aboriginal songs, Nepalese dances, traditional Malay dances, and children's plays that promotes environmental protection. They also shared the United Nations internship experiences, highlighting the Sustainable Developmental Goals. It was a night that demonstrated both the confidence and vitality of the youth generation. The hope lies within the youth, so to all young audience members around the world, believe in yourself, be motivated, be creative, because each individual has unlimited potential. Thank you for watching. See you next time.